Okay, thank you for joining today. And we're going to focus on a meditation as you requested. You requested a meditation for work-life balance. And I'd like to invite you now as I ring my bell to start. Invite you now to sit comfortably, close your eyes if you wish, or soften your gaze and join me in 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, nice and deep. Hold and breathe out through the mouth, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves your highest good. And again, breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And release the stress and anxiety of a lifetime. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly. In today's meditation, we set the intention to focus on helping us develop a calmer and more balanced life, balancing our work and the rest of our lives. And I'd like you to draw your attention to your heart at this time. And within the center of your heart, see that there's a light, a small golden light. And from that light, extend a light cord up through the top of your head, up through the sky and into space above, and to seek out in that dark night sky above the earth, to seek out the brightest star, the most loving star that you can find, and there connect in your light cord into that star. And remain connected there, and this time from the center of your heart. Extend the light cord all the way down into the ground and take it all the way down into the core of the planet, into the core of Mother Earth, and there remain connected. And drawing your attention back to the center of your heart now. Feel into how your body's feeling at this moment. Notice your breath. And there is no race, there's no purpose, there's no pace to your breathing that you are chasing at this time. Just becoming aware and allowing. And I'd like you to reflect first on the times that you are working in your day job, on those times that you feel in the most flow, when you feel the most happy and joyous. What tasks are you doing at that time? What activities, projects? Which people are you working with? And ask yourself the question, why? Why does that work feel so good? And if it was in the past, why did it feel? And perhaps there is a future project or task coming to you that fills your heart with joy and excitement. And that feeling of flow state. And with that feeling of that joy in your heart at this time, that feeling of the passion for that work, why it excites you, what does it do for you and your team, your customers, for your family, your friends, for the world? And I'd like you to reflect on this ability to be sustainable in your work when you're in flow, finding those flow states and questioning yourself, what does sustainable development or planning or writing or in your art, what does that mean to you? And as you enter that joyous state and that state of flow, you can feel the energy inside of you rising. You can feel your vibrations rising. And you know that there's a number of hours each day that are the right number of hours for you to focus your attention on this work, to feel excited and ignited. And you may choose to start your day at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever you choose, and seek that start time that assists you in your daily cycles and daily rhythms, in your weekly and monthly, in your patterns. At what point in the day do you start to feel that flow state? You feel your most innovative, you feel your most joyous. And before you start work each day, I invite you to challenge yourself to raising your vibrations. Is it a walk to work? Is it talking with someone in the kitchen? Is it dancing? Is it the gym? Is it running? Is it singing? What is it that fills your heart? So that that moment before you sit down at your desk or stand at your desk, your vibrations and your energy at their highest at that time. And as your day progresses, feel into this self-love you have for yourself and this self-care. For not all of our journeys and all of our tasks at work are joyous. And sometimes there's administration we have to do. Sometimes there's tight deadlines. There may be monthly business reviews, project deadlines, goals, OP1s and 3-year plans, all these things that need to happen. But they can only happen at their highest quality when your vibrations are high, when you are in your flow state. And so as you work through each day, feel into your patterns, feel into those moments of when you're at your lowest and perhaps you need to take a break, get a coffee or talk to someone else or take a walk outside. Valuing that space you take for yourself, especially around your lunch break, making sure that that's your self-care time and that every day is a self-care day. And as you progress through the afternoon, feeling into the progress you're making and knowing, building this sensation in the light in your heart that you are enough and that you are unique and that each of us have different ways of entering our states of flow and innovation, and to seek those for the work that you create for your customers is its highest vibration and its highest potential when you are at your highest vibration and highest potential. And as each day draws to an end, set that boundary for yourself in your sustainable development. Remember that having a pattern that you feel comfortable with finishing each day is so powerful. It's the boundary for your self-care, for your self-love. And it's the boundary of when you realize that working beyond that point may begin to erode your ability to deliver high quality work, high vibration work for your customers and for yourself and your team, and to be comfortable in your heart that each day, as you complete the day, that you've done enough, and that each day goes through cycles, some peaks and troughs in productivity, but to also know that your rest and your self-care is productive. For again, it enters the cycle, the daily cycle of being able to raise your vibrations once again into that flow state and focus on your daily tasks. And each evening and each weekend, when you're not at work, find those times and find that space to be able to create space for yourself, mental space, space away from your phone and work emails, knowing that you've already taken a note of the things you need to do when you go back to work and that they'll be ready waiting. And when you get to them, likely the whole world will have changed, even just a little bit around you. And that when you enter that next working day, you'll be ready, you'll be confident and excited to get back into that flow state. And over time, over weeks and months, and maybe even years, ask yourself, are you finding that flow state? Are you finding that balance? Ask your friends and family, challenge yourself, and know that it's your gift to yourself is to create your self-love, your self-care, and your work-life balance. And to know that each day you have enough time, more than enough time, for the most highest priority tasks that you choose to focus on that day, and that everything else can wait. Wait until it's right time. And when you're ready, allow yourself to come back to your body and for the remainder of this day to feel empowered to create the work-life balance that you choose and to seek those flow states in your work, those moments that you're happiest. And when you're ready, come back to your body, and you can open your eyes when you're ready. And so it is.